Well, welcome back. In our last video there, we had got this far. We had created where we could browse for an image and save the file to a database. Okay, we want to show that now, so I'm going to create a new form now to show the picture we had saved. So I'm going to create a new Windows form. Okay, so it'll be a Windows form. I'll leave it as form 2. Okay, and this I'm going to show the image. Okay, I'm just going to go back to form 1 now and create a button. Okay, that will bring it. So I'll just go to Toolbox here and create a new button. And again, I can show images or show. I'll just call this PTN show. And I'll just the text on it again. Put any text you like. Okay, so I'll just put images there. Okay, and I want a bit of an action here for this. Okay, so the action I want is I want to be able to show form 2. Okay, and I'll just call it FM2. In here, the action of the button. Okay, I'm just going to paste in this code here. So I have form 2. I've called it FM2, a new form, and FM show dialog. Okay, so let's just check our code there to see if that's working. I'm just going to run it. Okay, and when I actually click images, you can see here it takes me to form 2. Okay, that's what I want. So let's now put up a list box so we can show our images. Okay, so I'm in form 2 design here. Okay, and I'm going to pop on a list box first. Okay, so if I scroll down here, okay, I'm looking for a list box, and I'll put my list box in there. Okay, again, I'm just going to leave it list box. I'll just take out the 1, so it's just list box. Okay, and I want to put in a picture box as well so I can see the picture which is displayed from the database. Okay, so I'm looking for pick box. Okay, so here's picture box, and I'll pop that in. Okay, and with this one, again, I'm just going to call it, I've called the other one pick box, so I'll call this pick display. So pick display. Okay, and I'll just set the images to stretch. Okay, so there we have it here. Okay, so first will be when the actual form loads, I want to populate it with this list box with the actual images from the database. Okay, so that will be on a form load event. So I'll just double click the gray part of the form here to actually just bring up the form. Okay, and let's get that event in here. Just resize that a little bit better. Okay, so in the form load event, okay, first I'll want is my, first on this particular form, okay, I want the SQL connection. Okay, again, I can copy that from the form 1, or else I can put it in again. Okay, I'm just going to put it in here at the very top. Just carry it at the top. Okay, so there's my SQL connection. Okay, and you can see here I get a red underline indicating that I haven't brought in my using statement. Okay, up here, so I'll go up to the very top and just put in my using statements. Okay, so there's using SQL connection. Okay, so I can see now that SQL connection is grand, so that's great there. Okay, here I just want to declare the memory stream object as well. Okay. Okay, so the memory stream, I'll just call that MS. Okay, just declare it there. I'll call it. Use that later on. Okay. When I'm actually showing the data. Okay, so I need my SQL command. Okay, and again, this is going to be in the form load event. Okay, so SQL CE command. Okay, and I'll call it CMD. Okay, and then set to a new. Okay, SQL command. Okay. And here inside it will take the argument, okay, is to select, okay, so again, this is all I'm doing is reading from the database, okay, so select Select all from, okay, and what, okay, and what did I call it? Okay, over here, if I go to my database, you can see there I've called it TBL images. Okay, so TBL images. Okay, and I also want my connection as well. Sorry, just call it com there. Okay. So that's that looks okay. So space. Okay, I'm just going to unpin this so it'll be easier to see the full amount. Okay. Okay. So there's my SQL command. Okay. Next thing I want to do is open the connection. So again, con. And what I'm going to do is say con.open. Method. Okay. I also want to bring in the SQL data reader. I'll just call that DR. Okay. So I'll just pop this in here. Paste that in. Okay. So there's my SQL data reader. Okay. And then what I want to do is I'm going to put in a while loop. Okay. So put in my while loop here. Okay, so paste that in, and really what I want to do is, so you can see while, okay, the data read. Okay, sorry, I call it list box. Okay, I have so while it's reading, listbox.items, okay, .add method. Okay, and here I'm saying, okay, in the data reader, okay, is again we're selecting all from images, is to take this particular field, which is the image path, okay, and pop it to string. Okay, so string method. Okay, and again, as I said there, this is going to happen within the list box, and once I've done that, I can close the connection. Okay, just tidy up the code here. Okay. So what this block of code should do is, when the form loads, okay, is populate the list box with the paths from the image, or where the paths to where the images are saved. Okay, came from, sorry. So let's bring this up. Okay, so again, so when I click images, okay, here's my form 2, and you can see there it's populated the images. Okay, so our next event will be this list box event. So in order, when we click one of the paths here, which is the name, okay, that would show the actual picture here in the picture box. So let's do that now. Okay, so I've closed my connection there. Let's go here, and it will be the list box event because it will be happening here. So I'll double click the list box event. Okay, so the first thing I'll do here is have an SQL command. So let me get the SQL command here. Okay, and I'm just going to paste that in here. Let's just have a look through this. So SQL cmd new command. Okay, select all from table images. Okay, where the image path. Okay, and you can see here I have list view.select items. Okay, or select item. Okay, so this is where the image path. Okay, and then from the image path we're selecting the actual which one is being clicked. Sorry, that shouldn't be view, it should be box. Okay, so let me just fix that. So where this box, okay, dot selected item, okay, and our connection. Okay, so again, next thing we need to do is open our connection, okay, and execute our data reader. So let's do these now. I'm just going to set up a space here. Okay, so just paste those in. So there's my connection open. Okay, I've initialized now my data reader and execute. Okay, it's command.execute reader. Okay, and now I need an if statement. Okay, and again, unlike the while loop, okay, I need an if statement. If, okay, and open and close. Really, so if one of those are selected, okay, okay, so if the actual list box that's selected item. If one of those are selected, okay, what do we want to happen? Okay, so again, we've used this before, dr.read method. Okay, so it's reading do. Okay, and here we put in our block. Okay, I'm going to just paste in the code here, and we'll just talk through it line by line. Okay, so my first line here, the byte array, again I've called it pick array again. So what we're doing is we're taking the image, okay, and again it's being stored into the pick array here. Okay, next one now, again our MS is our memory stream, a new memory stream. Remember we declared it at the start up here. Okay, our MS, so MS is new memory stream, okay, which will hold the pick array, okay, and then we have MS seek, and we have our long offset here, which is 0, and then seek origin to begin, which will start the process of going through the array. And then in pick display, that was the box I created, the picture box. Okay, .image will be set to image from stream, and which stream is it? It'll be the MS here, the MS stream. Okay, and once I've done that, I can then close the connection. So con.close. There, so tidy that. Okay, so let's test out our bit of block of code here. So I'm going to run this. Okay, and okay, so let's first of all check everything. I'll browse for an image. Okay, the image is in there. Let's just go back. Okay. Just take that fishing one again. Okay, save the image. Okay, image saved to database. Okay, click on my images. Okay, and form 2 now has come up. Okay, and if I click on form 2, whichever one I click on, okay, should show me the image that was actually selected. Okay, you can see there, I've done that one twice. Okay, and that's displaying the images from the database. Okay, again, we can take this a little bit further and tidy it up a little bit to connect as well. Okay, thank you for your attention.